Welcome, Halon Elsa.
What if the Northern Lights could hear a wish? What if they wrapped up a piece of their magic and sent it down to Queen Elsa as a tiny, giggling baby? You are here, inside the sparkling ice palace, where Elsa is holding her new daughter, a little princess with eyes that twinkle like the stars. In the magical kingdom of Arendelle, Queen Elsa lives with her brave sister Anna and the silliest snowman, Olaf. This is the story of the baby's very first snow. If you could name a baby made of starlight, what would you call her? You are floating quietly into the grandest room of the ice palace. The walls shimmer like frozen waterfalls, and the ceiling is a breathtaking dance of sparkling ice crystals. In the center of the room, Queen Elsa sits in a chair carved from pure ice, but it's covered in the softest, warmest blankets you've ever seen. She is humming a gentle song and looking down at a tiny bundle in her arms. It's her daughter, a baby with a little tuft of hair, as white as a bunny's tail, and eyes the color of the midnight sky just before the stars pop out. Elsa smiles, and with a graceful wave of her hand, a classic Frozen moment, tiny, perfect snowflake begins to form in the air. It drifts down, then another, and another, until a beautiful mobile of dancing, sparkling snowflakes twirls gently above the baby's head. The baby watches, her eyes wide with wonder. Then, she lets out a happy, tinkling giggle. And that's when something amazing happens. As she giggles, a tiny puff of golden sparkles escapes her lips and floats in the air like a sleepy firefly. This isn't Elsa's magic. It's something new, something warm and sunny. This is our surprise magic egg. The golden dust floats up and touches one of Elsa's ice crystals, making it glow with a soft, warm light. Elsa gasps softly, her heart filled with even more love. Just then, the grand ice doors swish open. "We're here for morning cuddles," a cheerful voice sings out. It's Auntie Anna, her red hair in its signature braids and her smile as bright as a summer day. Bouncing along beside her is Olaf, and I brought a warm hug, he says, wiggling his twig arms. He peeks at the baby. Ooh, does her nose wiggle? My nose is an expert wiggler, he demonstrates, making the baby giggle again, and another puff of golden sparkles appears. Learning nugget asterisk asterisk, did you know that a baby's giggle is one of the happiest sounds in the world? Scientists say it's a sign they feel safe, happy, and loved. It's like a little piece of sunshine you can hear. Elsa gathers her family close, feeling the cozy warmth of their love fill the cool, sparkling room. The baby yawns, snuggling into her mother's arms, surrounded by her loving aunt, her silly snowman friend, and the gentle magic of her new home. If you could give the baby a magical gift, would you give her the power to talk to friendly animals, or the power to paint pictures in the sky with clouds? Remember those little golden sparkles that appeared when the baby giggled? Well, they're back, and you are about to see them cause some silly, wonderful magic. Auntie Anna has decided the baby needs a special welcome to the family gift, and she's trying to figure out the perfect one. She is pacing back and forth in the great hall, tapping her chin. It has to be perfect. Something that says, "We love you so much," she exclaims. Olaf pops up from behind a snowdrift he made in the corner. I know, the best gift is a warm hug, but how do we wrap a hug? He tries to hug himself, tumbling over in a fluffy heap of snow. This makes the baby, who is watching from Elsa's arms, let out another one of her bell-like giggles. A puff of golden sparkles drifts out and lands right on Olaf's carrot nose, making it glow like a little lantern. Wow, Olaf says, his eyes wide. My nose is a nightlight. That's a great gift, Anna laughs. That's sweet, Olaf, but I was thinking of something more permanent. She picks up a smooth, plain block of wood she was thinking of carving. Maybe I could carve her a little wooden reindeer, like Sven. Elsa smiles, watching them. This is a perfect classic Frozen moment. Anna's boundless enthusiasm and Olaf's silly, good-hearted ideas filling the palace with joy. Elsa decides to help Olaf with his idea. She gently waves her hand, and a small pile of snow near the baby begins to form into a tiny, perfect snowman. Just like a miniature Olaf. But here comes a small challenge. Because Olaf is so full of warmth and happiness, every time he gets close to the little snow baby to give it a twig arm, it starts to melt. Oh no, my warm hug is too warm, he cries. Seeing Olaf's sad face, the baby giggles even louder. This time, a whole cloud of golden sparkles bursts from her, floating through the air. You watch as the sparkles drift over to the plain block of wood in Anna's hand. The instant they touch it, the wood begins to glow and magically reshape itself. This is the surprise magic egg. In Anna's hands, the wood transforms into a beautiful, intricately carved music box. On top, tiny figures of Elsa, Anna, and Olaf dance in a circle. Anna carefully winds it up, and it plays the sweetest lullaby. a sound like tinkling ice and a gentle winter wind. Learning nugget. Did you know that the best gifts don't have to be fancy or expensive? The most wonderful gifts are the ones that come from your heart, filled with love and happy thoughts. Just like the gift the baby's magic made from Anna's and Olaf's ideas, the baby's eyes begin to droop as the magical lullaby fills the air. The little melting snow baby has been saved by a gentle frost from Elsa, and it now stands proudly, a testament to Olaf's warm intentions. What song do you think the magical music box plays? Is it a sleepy song about floating clouds or a happy song about dancing snowflakes? You are back in the Ice Palace, and you can hear the gentle, tinkling music from the magical music box. Callback detail, remember how the baby's golden sparkles created it? Today, Elsa decides it's time to show her daughter a little bit of her own special magic. "All right, my little snowflake," she whispers, her voice soft and loving. "Let's make our first snow friend." They are in a smaller, cozier room of the palace, where soft snow carpets the floor like a plush white rug. The baby is sitting up, propped against a fluffy pillow, looking eager. Elsa kneels in front of her. She holds out her palm, and with a gentle breath, a single, perfect snowflake lands on it. "See," Elsa says, "it all starts with one." This is a classic Frozen moment. Elsa, in complete control of her beautiful powers, sharing a moment of gentle creation, she shows the baby how to wiggle her tiny fingers. "Just a little flick," she encourages. The baby wiggles her fingers and lets out a happy coo. A tiny puff of her golden sparkle magic appears, but no snow. "That's okay," Elsa says warmly. "Let's try together." Elsa holds the baby's tiny hand in her own. Together, they point towards a patch of empty snow. Elsa focuses, and a small flurry of snow rises from the floor. It swirls and twirls, and then, with a final, gentle push of magic, it shapes itself into a small, round snow bunny with long, floppy ears. The baby claps her hands in delight. But then comes the surprise magic egg. As the baby claps, a few golden sparkles fly from her hands and land on the snow bunny. The bunny's charcoal eyes suddenly get a tiny golden glint, its nose twitches, and then its floppy snow ears actually flop. It's not just a statue anymore. It's a living, breathing snow creature, hopping in a little circle. Learning nugget. Did you know that learning something new takes practice? Just like the baby trying to make a snowflake, sometimes you don't get it right on the first try, or even the second. But every time you practice, you get a little bit better. Elsa, amazed, helps her daughter make another one. This time, they make a little snow fox with a big bushy tail. The baby giggles, and her golden sparkles bring it to life too. Soon, they have a whole circle of tiny, living snow animals hopping and playing around them. But here comes a tiny small challenge. The little snow fox is very playful and, chasing a golden sparkle, it hops right behind Elsa's ice throne. "Oh dear, where did it go?" Elsa asks, pretending to look worried. The baby points a chubby finger, babbling excitedly, helping her mom find the mischievous little creature. Elsa scoops it up, and it happily snuggles into her hand, its snowy fur surprisingly soft. What kind of magical snow animal would you create with Elsa and the baby? Would it be a tiny, trumpeting elephant or a graceful, gliding snow swan? The air in Arendelle is getting colder, and you can feel a special kind of excitement buzzing all around. Callback detail. Remember the little snow animals that the baby-S magic brought to life? They are currently chasing each other playfully around the baby-S feet in the grandest balcony of the Ice Palace, which overlooks the entire kingdom. Today is a very important day. Elsa is going to help her daughter experience her very first real snowflake falling from the sky. "Look up, my love," Elsa says, pointing towards the pale blue sky. "The clouds are getting ready to give us a beautiful gift." The baby looks up, her starry eyes filled with curiosity. Anna and Olaf are there too, wrapped in cozy scarves. Anna knitted. "Ooh, I love the moments right before the first snow," Anna says, bouncing on her toes. "It's full of possibility." Olaf sniffs the air. "I smell winter. It smells like cold and happy and carrots." This family moment, filled with anticipation and joy, is a heartwarming classic Frozen moment. Elsa holds her hand out, not to create magic, but to feel it. A gentle wind whispers by. And then, it happens. A single solitary snowflake drifts down from the clouds. It's big and fluffy, and it twirls lazily in the air. "Here it comes," Elsa whispers. The snowflake floats down, down, down. But just as it's about to land, a sudden gust of wind, our small challenge, swoops it sideways. "Oh no!" Anna gasps. The first one is the most special. The snowflake is about to be blown away over the balcony edge, but before Elsa can even react, the baby lifts her tiny hands. She doesn't seem scared or upset, she's just focused. A stream of her warm golden sparkles flows from her fingertips, reaching out and wrapping around the snowflake in midair. And here is the surprise magic egg. The snowflake doesn't just stop. It absorbs the golden light. It begins to glow from within, like a tiny, captured star. Instead of being cold, it now radiates a gentle, comforting warmth that you can almost feel. Protected by the magic, it floats gently back and lands right in the baby's open palm, melting not into water, but into a single, shimmering drop of golden light that disappears into her skin. Learning nugget: did you know that no two snowflakes are ever exactly the same? Every single one that falls from the sky has its own unique, beautiful pattern. Just like every person in the world is special and different in their own wonderful way. After that first magical snowflake, the rest begin to fall, blanketing Arendelle in a pristine layer of white. Elsa creates a fun, twisty slide of ice from the balcony to the courtyard below, and Anna and Olaf slide down with whoops of joy, ready for a day of winter fun. If you could catch a magical snowflake, what special power would you want it to have? The power to make flowers bloom in the snow, or the power to let you skate on the wind? You are now in the courtyard of the Ice Palace, where the world is turned into a soft, white wonderland. The first snow has fallen, and it's more magical than ever. Callback detail: that first special snowflake, the one that glowed with the baby's golden magic, seems to have enchanted the entire snowfall. Every flake that lands seems to sparkle with just a tiny hint of that same warm light. Elsa, Anna, Olaf, and the baby are all bundled up and playing. This is the celebration of the baby's first snow day, and it's a perfect classic Frozen moment of family fun. Olaf is lying on his back, making a snow angel and giggling. Look, I'm making a match. Anna is helping the baby make tiny footprints in the pristine snow, lifting her up and down gently as her little boots make perfect marks. 1 step, 2 steps. You're a snow explorer, she cheers. Elsa is watching over them all, her heart so full it feels like it could burst with happiness. She gathers a handful of the soft, sparkling snow and, with a flick of her wrist, creates a series of beautiful, life-sized ice animals: a graceful deer, a powerful polar bear, and a family of penguins. But the baby has her own magic to share. She reaches out towards the ice deer, and a wave of her golden sparkles washes over it. This is the final, and most amazing, surprise magic egg of our story. The ice deer doesn't just come to life. Its icy coat transforms into a moving tapestry of the northern lights. Swirls of green, pink, and purple light dance across its body. It lowers its magnificent head and gently nudges the baby's cheek, the magical light feeling warm and soothing. Soon, all of Elsa's ice creations are shimmering with living auroras, turning the courtyard into a breathtaking festival of light and ice. Learning nugget: did you know that the northern lights, or aurora borealis, are created when tiny particles from the sun travel millions of miles to say hello to our sky? It's like a giant, beautiful light show put on by nature. As evening begins to fall, Elsa creates a set of comfortable ice chairs covered in warm blankets. The family sits together, sipping hot cocoa that Anna brought from the castle. They watch the aurora-filled ice animals roam peacefully around the courtyard as the real northern lights begin to dance in the sky above, as if waving down to the little princess who shares their magic. Elsa holds her daughter close, watching the wonder in her eyes as she looks from the glowing creatures to the celestial lights in the sky. It was her daughter's first snow, a gift from the sky, but Elsa knew the greatest gift was the magical little girl right here in her arms. If you could whisper a secret wish to the northern lights, just like Elsa once did, what would you wish for? And so, as the stars begin to twinkle over the snowy kingdom of Arendelle, the magical day comes to a gentle close. You can feel the peaceful, quiet settle over the ice palace, now filled with the soft, lingering glow of the aurora animals and the happy memories of a perfect day. The baby princess is now sleeping soundly, dreaming of glowing snowflakes and friendly snow bunnies. Elsa holds her daughter close, her heart overflowing with a love as vast and magical as the winter sky, knowing that this little girl born from a wish and shining with her own special light is truly the greatest gift of all.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the videos to help our channel grow even more. Thank you so much.